change. I also think that the Raze is a lot better against the Cypher than the Neon. The
So
Neon,
yeah,
you're
that
just
Raze instead of the
Raze,
Neon.
Satchel, break the util, and now what are they going to have for the entry?
Yeah, we get the matchup of Jing versus Victor. I can't wait for this one, but for NRG,
Bro,
Pen
that
and
had to
Achilles,
tell
they have
me.
to win this map
Tell me
if
that
they want
one's
to stay in this tournament.
That's a bait, right?
No, they absolutely do. NRG backs up against
feel
the
like that
ropes
one's
at
a
the
bait
moment.
in chat, I'm
PRX is looking
not
for the knockout.
I'm
One
not
more
gonna look at
map,
it.
their map picked now on Lotus, but as they were just teeing up, we get that Raze matchup. I was able to talk to Victor earlier on. I said, Jing, regardless, best in the world right now as far as that race is concerned.
It's a great morning for me, bro. It's always a great morning when we've got
I'm
Valorant.
excited to see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always a great morning we've got good Valorant to watch.
Who knows? But yeah, I really like
Mate,
the way that
when the
Vanessa's
games are
talking
this
about
good,
this.
getting
It's
up
so
at 3
important
AM
here
is
to be able to
just,
clear those trips
it's actually
from the
so
Cypher.
worth.
You know, he can really
It's
cause
so
a lot of
worth
problems.
it.
Ken Forsaken on
The
this
games
agent
today
plays
are
it very
outrageously
unorthodox.
good.
He likes to grab that Odin and start kind of roaming around the map with it as well, trying to keep you a little bit off balance. The way he sets up some of those one-ways on C, he makes it very difficult to attack that site. So I'm curious here if NRG is going to be looking to attack the C site a lot. Use their utility to clear
PRX
Cypher sets,
on
clear Forsaken out of
defense,
space,
NRG on attack.
potentially,
PRX
and try to
one map away.
Use that as their sort of curveball that they're talking about to throw here. Initially expecting some contact out of C is NRG.
Oh man,
But instead, everybody
the Cypher on this map.
holding pat
Goddamn,
for
dude.
PRX. They don't want to push through. You know, Forsaken actually over on the A side with the trips on opposite
NRG
sides
wouldn't
of the
lose to a
side
Cypher on
itself.
this map, right?
It's going to be the setup for them.
And with those, though, not going to be able to slow them up too much because it's going to be a very long rotate for 3 players on the side of PRX.
PRX
And I'll be
doing
curious
their
what the
contact play.
situation looks like here
It's a
for
camera,
PRX
it's a
when
contact,
NRG,
it's a
if
flash,
NRG comes
it's a
through
swing,
onto A with that toxic screen
it's an over
going
one.
up, pings coming out,
We got
or
info trip.
potentially going to be taken as well. Forsaken just needs to kind of hold the line here, play his life, don't go down, get the rest of PRX in, and yeah, it's fast reinforcements for PRX.
And towards the back of the side spike. Still not being brought in quite just yet, though. They say, okay, we think that we
Wait, they're kind of ready for the pivot. Wait, they're really ready for the pivot into B. Okay, they go straight back. No one's found the trips though.
It has worked out. Blind Freak.
Oh.
Center sight sees one. Victor swings and gets both.
What?
Takes him down for a second. Blind Freak now going to be gone.
Two?
Artist as well. I'll bring back over towards Rubble. Takes out Jing. Gets the dink across. The going to fall. It runs out of bullets. Still manages to break line of sight. And now CGRS.
Okay, nicely handled in the end.
Pick up a kill
Frenzy's
here,
going
get an extra
huge.
little charge
Maybe
towards that
they
flash, but
overplayed their
NRG
hand a
will be
little bit
taking
here.
third
It
pistol
felt
round
like
win here in the series.
they used too much
continuing
util. They kind of needed
be
to like
flawless
let
on
them
these
get
pistols
through
so
the
far
choke
here
point and
in the
then maybe
series.
use the
Just
util,
really
but I
good
can
mid-rounding
understand
from
it.
NRG. This is the NRG that you kind of
Wow.
expect to see, where they're kind of
ridiculous.
toying with you, where they feel that they're giving up this space a little bit too easily onto A. So let's shift over to B. Maybe they had pulled. Maybe we could have pulled
3-0 in
the rotation.
pistols.
They shift
Wait,
over to
they
B,
won
see that
double
there's quite a
pistol
few
on
players
Poe
there.
and
Okay,
lost.
just back over to A. Then there's still at least a couple over there.
Oh,
Let's take the space we've been given. We've confirmed that space
Jesus.
is free enough.
That's horrendous.
We can
Okay,
get in through there. PRX now
0-3 in terms of
aggressively up
pistols.
behind the rocks.
Man, I'm normally on top of that.
Storming over towards the
Not
C
today.
site.
Nothing noted, but yeah, pretty much nobody within audio range of this one either. So quick rotate can't come through, but
Okay, let's see how much damage they can get done with the eco, if any.
By this point, so Sheriff in the hands of Devi, a shorty there for Jing. See if they can get any damage done. As for now, it's looking like Jing is going to go pushing up towards Waterfall, but that is being watched by Cratchies with that Spectre at range. A little bit whippy. I mean, some nice headshots in the first round there from Artist, but can't quite line it up. Mind Freak gets the better of him. Dizzy out, Finesse able to clear it fast enough. Is Forsaken, he'll get taken out. CTRS pushes through, will find some.
No matter what, it's good
Really
damage
dealt with it.
already.
I mean, if you're Jing, it's just, what do you do? You're in such a bad spot. Unless they're gonna come to you,
Mind
which
Freak's
looks
crazy.
like Victor is thinking about. You're gonna have a rough time, but yep, gets a little bit of timing there as Jing one.
Hey, this is
one
some
on the corner.
damage though.
By with a nice shot. We'll make this somewhat costly.
Wait, you need to die.
3 players taken out on the side of NRG. As he looks for a little bit more, gets Victor to boot. That's some decent impact
I mean,
found here
really
from the
good,
side of PRX.
really good damage done to this one.
Yeah, you'll absolutely take that round.
NRG kind of have a decision
how
to
much
be
damage
made.
you're able
I
to do to
imagine they're probably
NRG,
just gonna
what
take this
little,
as a bonus, and you're just
you
gonna
would
see
expect them to
some
normally be able to
pistols,
carry
and it'll be
over, but
like
they do have
a really, really
quite a
light
big threat
bonus.
floating around, so
But
they
there's
are
also a world where they buy up
go
into
ahead
this,
and purchase up those rifles in this
and
round.
they do. Okay, massive swing rounds.
Able to
Odin
make up
comes
enough
out.
of an economy
This is a
here
big,
NRG.
important
Forsaken
round
swapping
here.
sides, and he's got an Odin.
Yep.
These two
This
combine
is
next
what I
round,
love to
everyone else
see.
can't.
The Seaside Cypher from Forsaken. Just locking this down. But again, this extra utility.
4-person
NRG.
punish over towards A. So they haven't really
Not gonna
changed too
catch
much
any
up.
of that Cypher utility off the
And
rip
they
just
hit all
yet.
the util.
Just gonna
And
go ahead,
man,
rotate around the backside.
PRX
The side
can't
here.
do this, I don't think. This is
Watching the
way
camp.
too similar to how they were
Victor
playing before.
Ready for it. Clears it out, so no dart's going to be
And I
found.
feel like,
And the Trailblazer
yeah, they're even
helped
looking
clear out
for the trip.
some of these trap wires that are set up. Certain where he is
That
located.
was a weird interaction.
Just waiting this out. Some TP's over into the corner. Some spray down, and Forsaken will be able to find one for his troubles. Puts a little bit of extra damage down to Crashes as well. Pulls back. Lower
Oh
sight.
my
Boy,
goodness.
it's just gonna be Odin things, huh? Forsaken with 3.
Bro, okay,
Crashes
the
now
Odin's
trying to hold the line. The
crazy.
swing in, it's a 4. Is he really gonna get an ace with the Odin here in round number 3? Nano Swarm invested. Artist trying to hold the line. Senior S is
Oh
gonna be taken out. Of course he gets it.
That was wild, man. This gun needs to
The
get
most
nerfed at one
dishonest
point,
weapon in
I
the
think.
game claims himself an ace to get PRX.
We don't see it
on the
enough,
board.
honestly,
This is
for me
what I
to
was
say that
talking about at the
convincingly, but
beginning of
man,
this
this
map.
one, yeah, let me see
so
this.
disgusting on this, and this time he doesn't really even
He's
have
running
to
and gunning
use
with a second kill,
any of
right?
his own utility, except
Oh, no,
that
okay.
it just confirms the presence of NRG. Smokes go up, Odin goes burr,
It's
and
kind
down goes
of sick
NRG.
ace. Dude, and what an
This
impactful run to do. To
just
do it on, they
phenomenal.
have to
And
eco
this is
this.
what makes him so nasty. His game sense, his ability to kind of
Odin's going to get more popular with the ammo nerf as well. Yeah,
and attack
very
these
much
seaside
so.
holes.
Okay, yeah, so like we
Reads it
said, they go
perfectly.
down. They
He
have the
just
2
plays
people
back,
that
he
said
just
goodbye
waits,
into the
lets
next
them
round.
use
They
all that
buy into
utility
this. Got 2
to
kind of
clear
hero
out
guns.
his
We have the all in
utility
terms of
of his own,
artists.
and just
And the
unbelievable.
heavy C shutdown. Oh,
Crashy's hero rifle
and they're playing
invested.
differently to how they were
Having
playing.
those
Okay,
seekers
this is
online,
nice.
Artists in the meantime
I
can
was
be
worried
really
that it's going to
impact
keep on
bound, as
showing
well
the
as
same
that nice
stuff that
little
they
kill
had in the
with
game
CGRS
before, but
does get him a
this is
lockdown.
yeah, a little bit different.
Ness has already taken enough space to
Just early
potentially
C
get a
pressure.
Very nice setup to flush out that A site.
They're all,
Yes, well,
this is 6 in a row. Hold on.
that it
I'm
is.
starting to tally.
Okay, see how high that goes.
The Odin goes pretty hard
Still
on this map,
advancing
actually.
forward, though.
Oh,
Hero rifle is
oh
recovered,
yeah,
and
man, I could
Victor
feel that one coming.
puts it to good
That's
use.
another gun down
Finds
on
Mind
site, and
Freak,
Artist could
spike now
definitely
getting
ult into
planted.
this if he wanted to.
Coming
A little bit
through,
far away
lands
from this. That's a
right
great
at Victor's
nade.
feet. Gets around the corner
Victor
just fast
survives on
enough.
12.
The Void getting taken out
Dog
by
might kill him.
Jing now
Dog
eliminated.
just went by.
And they're starting to turn this one on its head. Forsaken going to fall. Devi as well. Taken out. Now it's just CGRS, and the Odin is in the hands of Som.
They kind
Yep.
of rush
I
this.
can
if
use
I
this as
want.
well. Artist just playing contact off the turret.
Okay,
Makes his
big round.
presence known. Nanoswarm not
Big round
cleared
from
out.
NRG here though. Right, I'm looking over at this money. It's not good.
No money. CGRS just going to have to drift away, you would expect. Perhaps just waiting to see if he can get anybody on the exit, but they're not going to be coming towards him, at least not yet. No, the back off. They'll move back over towards the attacking side.
The fair things do work against not getting ecoed.
NRG, not allowing for
They
the
get a
dive to
little
come
bit.
through.
They get a
3-1.
little bit loose, but that's also kind of like
I
how they've always been.
The best
And,
I can gather
and
here
in,
for
it's
PRX,
like,
they
in
get
terms
that
of
opening
PRX,
kill.
like sometimes they get
Down
punished for
A,
it, but majority of the
towards the
time it kind of wins them rounds,
And
so it
then
kind of equals
I think
out.
they expect
I don't know
to
how the
rotate.
coach deals
I
with
think they
watching
kind
it,
of
to be honest with you.
This hit from NRG. Instead, NRG just continues to push base and kind of catches Mind Freak.
Oh, okay, I do know. Yeah,
bit
the,
off guard.
the table just the table just gets wrecked. But
PRX is going to pump the brakes here, kind of readdress the situation, maybe do a little bit more diligence with confirming how NRG is moving around the map. Make sure that, you know, you don't. This is the thing that it's so hard, and Mel was talking about this on the desk earlier about how hard it is to kind of anticipate what finesse.
yeah,
you
it
can
is.
get at any time,
Like Bacon's saying, it's
because
very
he
hard
knows,
to not
you
get
know,
ecoed
double, triple
in this
fakes
game,
it.
especially when you like.
Utility.
If we're including this one, kind of very careful when I say eco. Like if we're including that as an eco with 2 hero guns, like that's 2 hero guns. You have ults as well. You have like a lot of overwhelm potential in terms of util. Like it is.
Now you've got Seekers for Devi, but again, that lockdown still for Artist didn't have to be used. Victor with the showstopper crashing.
This one was a little bit down spacing though, to be fair. But in general, I agree. It happens sometimes.
Well, oh, he
Okay, they do squeeze. Man, they go for this. They go for this buy, and they have a lot of ults, but they're against a lot of ults as well.
PRX still just going to be looking to scrape together what they can, so full half armor across the board from them. Hero Theft, those Seekers are at the ready. Slightly weaker buy here. For
Oh,
the
this
side of
picked up the
Mindfreak, who's
Odin
gonna be
as well,
carrying a
it looks
stinger
like.
alongside the Bulldog from CGRS.
Wait, did he just
Presence
disrespect the smoke over towards A? Oh
outside
boy.
of Mound here. Of course, the C side.
That's actually a big round. So they do their punish over towards B, the one that we've seen before. And that is
Just one taps him with
a
that
nice way
Guardian.
to start it off.
Absolutely
Holy hell.
monstrous. The site completely open. And Cypher setup as
Man,
well. Not here.
NRG really know the setups
Nothing
though.
to delay them as Victor goes jumping forward. Showstopper out, gets the catch. Forsaken cannot exit fast enough, and this is a fantastic adjustment here from NRG off the back of just that one
Yeah,
tap.
and the FNS luck is
Perfect
like
read, and
really
now
fast here.
Just 3 players left. Divide can upgrade to the Bulldog. Do they try to play this one out versus 5? They know that that lockdown is also going to be available, so it seems like they just want to try to hold these weapons as much as possible. Finesse lingering on the outskirts here. Will
Pre-aim
get
was a little
taken
bit
down.
low, I'll be honest.
Force Jing to buy some armor, but they cannot get that elimination. Now Bulldog can be upgraded.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
really
relax
good
yourself.
reaction again from NRG. You just find that opening pick, and then you just kind of punish the space that
He has
PRX
been, I'll tell you what
has given
though,
up.
in terms of like fragging, he
They're gonna
has
get that
been pretty
aggressive
good this
early.
tournament.
There's likely not
One
too
of
much
his higher
behind it.
fragging tournaments for sure.
So you're able to just get in there. That gives Finesse the ability to roam the map. Yeah, he dies. It's good awareness by PRX, but still kind of confirms the retreat, and that, you know, you're likely to do some damage in there. And of course, the money looks like he's going to be.
I think that's a better way of handling it. Like if someone does some, if someone like whiffs a shot or something, you can do sliggy aim, because then in my head I can just be like, oh, like I think that's good. That's a good way of doing it. Not that we should make that a thing or anything, but I'm just saying like that's how you want to and kind of interpret it. Because in my head I'm like, oh, I mean, I know I'm gonna one tap, so it's fine. But like you lot kind of get like your fix of flaming, but at the same time I'm fine, so it's like it works out pretty well.
On the door, it's a bit of a bait here.
So maybe when you want to flame people, just flame me, I guess is what I'm saying, which I'm not sure I want to set as a thing, but it's better than the players getting flamed.
Goes down, CGRS not looking to push past Mound and get himself to a really
Got it.
aggressive position, it would seem.
Okay,
Just holding back
right, into this one.
area that they
Odin's
might
still here,
shift
money's
their
really
attention
low.
from the A site
Once
over
again, it
towards
feels like
C.
the money's always low.
You've got Jing rotating in here. They're still expecting this A hit, and with that camera there to confirm, NRG still has time to pull back. They don't have to fully invest themselves in this just yet. Finesse putting some attention towards that door. The Trailblazer in there. It's going to be
Smoke
dealt
comes
with.
down.
Yeah.
Bite across, seeing what he can find. Shot sprayed in, reopen on the door. Forsaken.
Constant one ways with the
Not really
cage
wanting
though,
to stay
kind
in
of
this
like that.
position. Gets that full flash,
I like
has
the
to
cage
back
to get
away.
out of
Another
here as
follow-up
well.
flash comes in. He swings to the
I
corner,
don't
throws
like
out
the
that arrow,
Cypher,
left
but
the door,
honestly,
again
there's
swinging.
some nice
He's gonna
stuff.
try to stay alive, waiting for the download to complete. Gets it tucked into the corner, finds the second one, looks for the third, can't make it happen. Artist
They have no idea he's here,
brings him
right?
up. Now the lockdown gonna be invested. Over at the tree, Jing swings out, however, gets the
Got a
timing on
nade if he
Finesse.
wants to. Oh my
Finishes
goodness.
him off, goes to jump across, gets himself into stairs. Still needs to exit though. Sam and Artist both tagged up. See how they try to approach this one.
Boombot's OP.
Boombot to clear close has to be taken down. An Artist drops to the low ground, sends out a nano just to try to delay. Sam over a drop, finds Jing, brings it back into a 2v2.
Oi.
CGRS still
Oi.
will be good for the last two.
Guys, kind of crisp sometimes. It's kind of crispy with it sometimes. Fair play.
PRX will find their second round win.
And he has been so good on this
He's
map
been
for
so good
PRX.
today.
Some huge
Oh my
clutches
goodness, that's trippy.
yesterday for them. Just absolutely comfortable on Gecko on this map. And I love the way that Jing sticks around here, finds a big kill, kind of catch him off guard as they're retreating away from the lockdown, and then able to get himself out and reset. Sam able to find a good angle from drop. Now, this is a very stacked up PRX team expecting some kind of A hit. They love to stagger this utility here. Plus you have the Thrash behind all this, the showstopper as well in the back pocket for Jing.
Flash in, Finesse fully anticipating that Mindfreak is going to be rotating over. He's absolutely rewarded.
FNS is disrespecting the hell out of this
Freak
smoke.
on nice and early, and Crashies can bring him back to full. So healing will come in. Artist going to be receiving the orbs, trying to get that next lockdown ready.
But look at the way PRX is already shifting towards this C side. And now you got to deal with his Odin again.
surely he can't get an ace again. You have to be thinking. Nate to try to cut him off into the back.
Surely he can't get an ace again. Oh boy, it's hard to palm when people have Odin here though. I say as they easily get the palm though.
Try to make this as unassailable as possible. Oh, the showstopper goes out.
4 HP.
Takes him low, but it doesn't find the eliminations. Crashies and Victor both tagged up. Handle Swarm the Thrash now dealt with on the back end. Dizzy as well goes through. A nice flash gets that full blind. They look to swing around the side of Mound.
It's in nice.
Using that Trailblazer, but they know that he is close.
Oh my goodness, that's nice. I was going to say, this is actually a really good way of... They kind of knew this round was going to happen, I think. I've been talking about this a lot of time when FNS has his Viper, they always go over towards C. His afterpunt's too good. I always talked about it when I saw it live last time, that you kind of have to push behind, so I kind of like that. I saw this.
It's the paranoia into the paint shells, into the snake bite to push him out of the sight. Don't use it to clear that utility this time.
Man, sick round from him.
You don't have to worry about that Odin. And then Artis, so aware on the back end, ready for this Gecko utility.
At least they're having the best time still. Force them down to an eco every time they win a round. They're just getting wrecked in the next one.
Staggering together with their flashes, with these blinds to try to get their kills.
4 pass and push.
Boombot goes off. Jing.
Someone shoot that, surely.
Blinded out. Needs the damage. Does have the Sky nearby.
The guy's out here with the hero gun. No, no one's shooting the Boombot.
Forsaken all is lonesome this time with that Marshall in hand, trying to stave off 5 players from the side of NRG who are not being very ambiguous, very secretive.
Wait, rotate's coming in pretty fast.
Their intentions. Rush over towards A. Trailblazer might have even spotted him.
Oh.
On the high ground, he drops down and just can't quite get those shots to connect.
People
Victor
need to be here early.
wins it out. Satchel thrown, paint shells. Using the opposite side. Just looking to try to deny that plan, but it comes through all the same. 5 members strong here on the site. Artist with a little bit of a linger. Over towards Link doors. Jing sends him swinging into the spray, taken down. Double approach around the back and finesse. This cuts him down to size. A flawless round.
Dude, I ain't
for
starting
NRG.
using Phantom.
Finding themselves with a very firm lead.
I'm
4
gonna
rounds
start using
up.
Phantom, man. Look at
This
this
is
stuff.
the NRG we love to see. Just kind of a little bit of back and forth. Good cover, good clearance. Everybody doing a great job. Finesse once again. Having some phenomenal moments there. These multi-kill rounds from Finesse have been so good. And yeah, I mean, PRX already gonna use their 2nd time out of Kilios. You think back to PRX versus EDG. It was on their defense.
I don't play LAN though, bro. I don't even play the game, bro. I don't even play online, mate. When was the last time I played?
A bunch of rounds to find the win to close out that series. So, you know, of course, different teams, different matchups. But you want to really stabilize here as PRX. Try to keep this as respectable as possible. And who knows, maybe their attacker side will be really strong today. Maybe they've been able to tweak a few things coming into it.
Oh, LAN Phantom. Okay, I see what you're saying.
For PRX, they are going to be investing in that Odin once again.
Games you play on your time off, man. I just haven't had time off really. Did smash Diablo last week, so played that for a long time.
Other than that one round,
this tournament came around, so I didn't really play anything.
Rough to have to use both the timeouts here in the first half, obviously, but Alex seeing no other recourse available. Just given that the 2 rounds that they've been able to pick up so far, is that he needs to get something on the board here sooner rather than later. 10-4-2 for Finesse. It's something about this guy. His 3 spike site maps.
Odin comes out again.
And his potential.
Ult's miles away. We've gone no ult for a little bit.
Quite a bit, having so much impact. Even just yesterday versus TL. Turn on the flash. CGRS and Forsaken taking a very forward position here around B, which has been, for the most part,
aggro.
very much ignored. Devi on the opposite side, though. Oh, it's going to be eliminated.
The aggro just got
They
wrecked.
go.
Man, NRG are on top of
NRG
this.
just mincing PRX. Forsaken trying to get something done. Swaps weapons, but Sam privy to it.
What are you meant to do when that
Instantly
happens?
domes them, and it just feels like we're going to go from one flawless to the next. NRG looking absolutely unstoppable here on this attack.
And they have a minute to go hunting for Mind Freak.
Yeah.
They have all the time in the world. They don't need a plant. They just need to find him. They want to do this.
I did one stream. I did one Diablo stream.
Once again in the gutter. So I mean, certainly just.
But I played it a lot, man. I was what was it, level 82 something? 82.
Take everything off the map, pick it clean.
83.
Paranoia, not sure if that actually connected.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm in for this.
The audio cue does get taken down. It seems like Mind Freak actually feeling it. Maybe wants to try to play this one out. It's going on the push. Sam setting up a smoke. Mind Freak looking to match. Paint shells. Just to try to dissuade. Cover going out. Second smoke now used.
I mean,
how do you even remotely
you can't go through the smoke.
Victor spotted the headshot through 6 HP.
Oh,
Spray,
dude,
almost
someone
good
was
for it.
almost there.
If he can win this one out, maybe that would put him into a winnable position here, as Crashy is also at 20 health, but the time is dwindling. Eventually, it seems like
Damage doesn't
Freak
matter
is gonna
too
have to
much.
give up
Like,
the
I'm
line of
looking over
venture.
here, I'm seeing
Still, though, the hunt
8,902
coming
people.
in, Som pounds him
someone
down,
take that.
does not allow him to carry that weapon forward. A good attempt, but not good enough.
Yeah, pretty dominant. It is an attack
The two will
map,
remain on the scoreboard.
but
Energy's it continues to grow.
Yeah, right off the rip, NRG is
Yeah,
just
this
prepared
might
for
be
this
too
push
many.
out. This 2-2-1, basically from every angle of the map that PRX is trying to come at. Just read beautifully. Just set up right there at C lobby. Just wait behind the cover and start knocking them down as they start coming out. And one by one, the dominoes fall
Low
for
buy.
PRX, and now it's on to Stingers and Bulldogs to save enough for another buy into the next round.
Because 0 rounds on attack on their
This
last
year-
Lotus. No, they actually they played EDG and
the
actually
information he
got
can.
more.
PRX gonna
But if you
sneak
talk about the game
Mind
before that,
Freak
yeah, they did get none.
into the back of rubble.
Drifting back over towards this one. Mind Freak up on top. Could catch them off guard. Ball raised. CJRS
Uh-oh.
seeing the shoulder.
The bait in, though.
So much pressure here on this Omen now. Mind Freak trying to micro out that smoke. Som throwing the
Yeah,
paranoia, but it's
FNS
not even
is
needed. Finesse again,
dominant
cuts
in
him
this
down the
area.
very same
When he
position.
gets into here, he just wins Angels.
Major boon for them here in the round.
And both times that
It's 3
PRX
times
is
now,
trying
right?
to sneak Mind Freak into that position behind rubble, it's been read and dealt with by NRG. I mean, they completely have PRX figured out on this map. They have got their tendencies so well.
Yeah, and I think, honestly, PRX kept this very similar to the EDG
We
game.
saw this just yesterday. Great prep work as Forsaken is unready for that. Absolutely unprepared. Rush onto the corner, divide out, going to be forced away by the paint shells. The plant coming down onto the B site as NRG once again pivot. Device starting to creep up, Stinger in hand.
Insurance
Might be-
policy.
Okay, turns his attention. Oh, maybe he
Insurance
got
policy
Victor
in
there.
terms of
Sting will be able
Crashy's
to
hit.
finish him off at the end. And a 1v3. Nano at his feet. Grab the Phantom to see if he can get some more done. Nano cleared, but Som off on that hard right angle. Takes him down in energy, get themselves up to 8. The question is, does the bleeding stop at all
Exactly.
for PRX?
That's literally what I'm just thinking, Achilleos. Just, you know, PRX has to turn this around. They have to figure something out here. And, you know, they're trying a lot of different looks. They're giving NRG a lot of kind of different maneuvers, different operations throughout the map.
What is that
but
for? Do you reckon when he was trying to
every
jump
single
through the
time,
doorway
NRG
and it
has
didn't
just been
like,
ready
and it
for
kind
it.
of
They
just
seem
stopped
to
him,
completely have
and then he
downloaded,
blocked his teammate?
the PRX manual,
But then he
which
got
is
the
not
kill
an easy
anyway.
task for
He felt
anybody.
like it was that moment.
Man, just twisting the knife deeper and deeper with every single round.
Devi gets his ult with this.
Forsaken
But
again,
again,
loading
when they
in,
do this
over on the
pass
C side,
and
they're
this
starting to
A
push up
pressure, a
towards
lot
this
of time it's
position.
with 4
All
people.
5 members making their way towards Mount.
Evanson RDS, what's up,
Try to
dude?
flush
With
him out. So it's gonna
with
be
the
set
Prime
up.
as well, bro. Thank you so
Give
much
it
with the 2 months.
Some early warning in case that
Sluggy.
flank does come in from behind.
Thanks so much, mate. Thanks for the 2 months.
Down now invested.
Ult goes in.
Forsaken
Nothing
wants to
stopped
stay,
this.
Wants to try to shove them out of this.
He's not gonna.
Catch anything before the lockdown does go through. Gets the take through the wall. Looks for finesse. Can't get anything more. Crashes down to 17, and yet again it's going to be the pit coming through. As Victor pulls
And
the
these
showstopper.
rounds are just too.
Thinking about how far does
It's
he
too
want to
dominant.
go. We'll just have to send this one out blindly, but no one there to receive it.
3
TP now
if
out
they get the
into
next round. I don't know.
PRX's spawn. Som looking to backstab.
Mate, Som's just locked him in.
Paranoia out. Mind Freak caught off guard. Artist on the opposite side of the mount finds that kill. Som getting closer and closer now. Gun at the ready. Swing in. Jing just does out aim him a little bit there. Finds the kill. 3 players can back away, but again, the umpteenth time, this is PRX having to save. And Victor will not allow it. And Devi falling. Looks like Victor will volunteer to go on the hunt. See if he can get anything else. Jing says no, but still an immense amount of damage down.
Right,
Now
maybe
the
they
best
can get
that
the 3rd
PRX
round.
can hope
Maybe,
for
maybe.
is a 9-3 first half.
Just clinical stuff here from NRG. Just love watching them maneuver. Just love watching the way they operate. read the map so incredibly well. They set up this crossfire out of the doors. A little bit of miscoordination from PRX. They throw out the Seekers, but it gets stuck on that door, and that allows NRG to really prepare for that.
Am I going to do unban requests? No, I don't think so, Bacon. Do you know what? I don't want to give them the limelight. That's the thing, Bacon. I don't want to encourage that behavior.
That makes things all that much more
I'd rather
easier.
just let them sit in their ban.
Over the top,
Oi.
sends it, finds one. Some going to be taken down. Victor at 10 HP as well. Meanwhile, CGRS trying to swing out on the opposite side. Does fall down at the end of it all as Mindfreak just caught.
That's devastating.
Ness just holding W, gets himself inched up into A, and Mindfreak just trying to micro some smokes out there. Ends up falling, gets Finesse, or Finesse gets Forsaken as well. Forsaken gets Finesse is what I was trying to say there, and this is
What's my favorite color? Bro, stop trying to hack while like my email or something. What's going on here?
A 10-2 half. Even
Not
with
answering
PRX
that.
on their attacking side, that just feels not
Chat's
possible to
well
recover
sus
from.
recently. What's going on
Once
today?
again, I mean, these lurks from Finesse, time and time again, finding value for NRG. He's just so smart about it. Mindfreak.
People trying to prey
gonna throw
on
some
the
smoke
fact that it's
somewhere.
8 a.m.
Not even a little bit ready. Jing gonna try to do what he can. See if he can get anything done.
Now he's the last man standing. Spotted, finds one.
Oh, this was such a dominant
Needs
half.
to isolate every single
This
one
is-
of them.
I mean,
Cannot
but
make it
honestly,
happen.
I'm so
Finesse
down for
from start
bind
to finish in this
that
half.
I'm fine with it.
Absolutely gorgeous play to get his team 10-2. 16-6-2 on the scoreboard at the moment there for the IGL, for the mastermind of NRG, setting them up for a bind decider map.
It's just so brilliant. Every time any piece of util came out, FNS was there to try to sniff out exactly what PRX wanted to do. He's reading really well the tendencies of when they want to get aggressive, when they want to play safe, where they want to play.
Well, I'm sure there's plenty to
Best
talk
of
about
three,
here for
yeah.
the desk, so we'll go ahead and talk it back over to Yinsu. Tell it back over to Yinsu and the others.
Thank you very much, Achilles and Paperthin. You know, we talk about how NRG are able to bounce back in these situations, and Mel, they just shown us a masterclass.
A 10-2
Yeah.
halftime lead after the first map. I actually can't believe it. That is insane. And to top it all off, Finesse is going nuclear right now. He's going
Best first
15 and
date
6 on
idea,
top of
dude.
leading, having
I don't
amazing
know.
reads, knowing exactly
Mate, you
when
gotta
they're rotating
ask
their
someone that leaves
aggression
the
and
house this kind of advice, man.
He's
Don't ask
having
me.
phenomenal impact on these lurks as well. He's saving his team, getting 4
You're the
Ks
biggest
in his ult.
introvert you can
He
get,
really
man.
do it all right now.
Yeah, and we can see it now in the repetition of this round number 7, how they understood everything. Well, not everything, but they had a very clear idea on how PRX wanted to work around the map. We saw, you're talking about FNS, and I think that we saw it at the beginning of every round. Every single time that PRX was trying to be aggressive, trying to create that pressure onto Rebel, Finesse knew exactly when and where to stop, when and where to shoot, and actually getting the kill so many times onto Mindfreak in a composition where you're playing with a solo controller, it weakens the possibility of that retake that you want to play for later a lot. So coming into the second one, we know when we were talking also about it when we were watching this game, we know that Lotus it tends to be an attack-sided map, but is it going to be enough? Because NRG just needs 3 rounds to take it to the third map.
It's definitely going to be
I
enough.
agree with you, and I
It's
feel
too
like
many.
with this raise as well, I think this
Too
will
many
help them
rounds.
a lot more in the defense because I think their Neon was a bit played out, and I think they realized that as well. And if anything, if things start to go awry, I'm sure that Victor's going to pull out the raise off one of these rounds and try to throw him off.
Well, this is going to be a really, really big hill for PRX to climb if they want to close this out to 0. But by the looks of things, though, Achilles, Paperthin, I don't think that's going to happen. We are owed that bind. I want to see it.
I mean, it certainly feels like it is absolutely destined from here on out. After the beginning, PRX taking away that Pearl map after having not shown it this entire tournament. It seemed like,
I love
Lotus
Omen
the
on this
horizon,
map.
maybe this is going to be a
I'm a
2-0,
big Omen
but
fan on this
instead,
map.
it's just PRX finding
I think the
2
flash is too
rounds
good.
so far in the entire map.
Flash
though,
is too good.
miracles
One way over
can
towards
happen,
his too
but
good.
NRG are absolutely poised to take us to bind, and from there, who the hell
But I like how
knows what's going to
Buster
occur.
plays the Astra.
This is just classic NRG. Drop the first map and then just come back so strong for the follow-up.
Right,
The
step
resilience
1,
from this
need a
team, we
pistol.
saw it against Liquid. You're seeing it here again. Just absolutely brilliant stuff. A lot of utility from the side of PRX.
Insta dog clears all of this.
Trailblazer
They can heavy
busy,
rotate with that.
making sure that the site is clear. You're going to use the wingman to cut through the nano.
Oh,
and not
they
get your
finished
plan.
Nice ping.
Artist able to spam it out. CRS
Wait,
moves
where's
over, just picks up the wingman.
Okay, it fell down to Forsaken. Dude, Forsaken has no idea until then that he has the spike. But the calls to push.
Helps find a second one, but now he's going to follow his crash. He comes up with 2. Artis gets the other.
That was crazy lineup.
Okay,
Okay, well, at least this one's done nice and early, and we can get over towards Spine.
100% pistol win rate so far in the series. Their 4th one now racked up.
And that's brutal. And PRX just trying to
4-0 pistol. Oh
throw
yeah, that's
anything in
true.
the wall and see what sticks. Trying to cut through towards
Man, tell me
B.
PRX at least
Through
win
C
1
Link
pistol for bind.
Just read again so well here by NRG. They have all the time in the world since they delay the plant from the wingman. Again, really doing some diligence on how PRX and where PRX likes to use that wingman to get those plants. And we saw it a lot previously against EDG. The wingman was able to get some really important moments. But here, NRG, once again, not having any of it.
Flashing a nade out, but NRG just making the read, knowing that this force is going to be coming through and that it's going to be, the site's turned over towards the C site here. CGRS does not have the spike in the so cannot go for the wingman plant now, can try to invest that 1. The Nanos one committed here from Artis.
Oh man.
As the smokes dissipate. Flash set into the back, they're looking for the aggressive push. Jing going to be able to find 2. Artis and Finesse going to be cleaned up. Victor on the opposite side. Takes out Mind Freak. Nade comes their way.
Look at them.
This waterfall push coming in.
W gaming, bro. Holy hell.
Finding 1, then taken down. It's an absolute bloodbath.
W gaming,
Will
respect.
barely be able to win out on. The 3rd round picked up, but everything from either team completely left on the floor. 1 player left standing.
Bacon, don't you get involved, man. What the hell's going on?
PRX probably wishing that could have been a hell of a lot cleaner, but still going to be grateful for the round win all the same.
I'm just barely able to get it done as Jing, but this time a little bit of a change up for PRX with the wingman. Sending it right behind that pillar this time. Getting the plant down a little bit quicker.
Full eco.
Able to avoid those fast rotations from NRG. And then NRG just kind of bunched up in C-Link there. And just eventually able to be cut down. You know, again, being so aggressive towards this space is PRX. And NRG, pretty aware of it. But even if you know it's coming sometimes, you can't stop PRX. With W Key Gaming.
Stacking up some orbs for the next round as well. Next big buy round. Jing's gonna have his ult.
A lot of utility here. Oh my god, this
Oh Jesus.
Spray through Jing.
Okay, yeah, might not want to hit this one.
The healing has to come through. Divine. Get back into a stable position as
maybe we get him another orb and actually all into this round.
Crashies.
Oh, it's nice though. Straight up over towards B. Pushing into site.
Meantime, Forsaken wins out the fight against Finesse. CGRS putting a little bit of damage.
The CGRS can get some more kills on this one as well. He'll have his ult.
With this plant position, it seems like PRX should be all right to go ahead and close this out.
I mean, Jing's gonna get one.
Yeah, this is really
Or
nicely
die,
done here
so
by
it's an ult.
PRX. They get the camera into B early from Forsaken.
This is the call to die to the spike.
Yeah. And then they fan out to cover the wingman plant. Able to cut off the link angles. Really nicely handled. Just a good adjustment here, not pressing the issue. You know, sometimes that does hurt.
Yeah, looking like NRG are on top of just how close they are to these ults.
Taking some parting shots.
Not wanting to give him anything.
Maybe looking for something with this Spectre on the back end.
And anything he finds here is an immense amount of value. Swings out, catches 1, looks for another, gets CGRS before Divine can finish him off. Still,
they got double and Jing goes down as well. Not too bad.
So
yeah, now they at least have to get an orb, which means that NRG can kind of do a punish of the orbs if they want to. Are they close to any of those? No.
Time and time again, they're all over the map.
It's all about getting Jing his orb into this one. Sees the easiest one to get. Makes a lot of sense going over here.
Could be right around the corner. Sometimes that's the case for both of these teams, but NRG, so smart so many times. Finesse on the attacker side, and now Artis getting a ton of value. But still just barely able to get a rifle buy here.
Cam goes out. 4-player stack at A, but quick rotate, quick pivots here from
NRG. And they set the omen up at least.
Starting to get a sense of, okay, you know what,
Jing got his ult for this one. Hasn't used it turned to the side though, so this is kind of nice actually.
Swarms
Plan goes in, they've got nothing to stop this.
Holding down for the plant.
And they get fish ult with the plant.
Showstopper out as well. Jing on the hunt. Goes in. Catch Finesse, but he's got plenty of covering fire. No one wants to pursue that deep just to try to find one little kill. PRX just stay here like statues. Not making any noise.
It's weird that they
Image,
used
waiting to try to catch NRG.
it's weird they use them at the
into
same
trap.
time though.
Triple approach now coming through from Waterfall.
Oh.
Some, no HP, but somehow wins on that fight. CGRS now trying to hold the line.
Oh my
Catches
God.
one, Ching catches two, and CGRS will
Who
find the
has held
third.
the line? Just the aim
Entirety
gods
of
just
NRG
running
taken
into an
down
aim
between
bot.
the two of them. That is PRX winning out on an ever crucial round, moving up now
Bro,
to
he's
5.
he's
And the
performing
pressure felt
so
here
well
early by
today. Fair
NRG,
play
so
to
they
him.
have to give up the site. They back off, and the plant allows.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Dude, look at
barely
it.
getting that spot out.
He just barely saw him in time. But it's the reactions here.
Forces
for
him
PRX.
down to
They're like,
eat.
okay, let's get the
Chat,
plan
could
down.
you
We're gonna throw
imagine
the
this
thrash
one?
out, buy some
What
more
was
space,
the
set up the crossfires, just kind of lock things down. Some really good. Early
Is this the
pushes
same
around
score
corners
that it
from
was
NRG.
against
Their utility doesn't catch PRX too much.
was it
in that
7 rounds
previous
in a row?
round.
I can't remember.
Paranoia out.
Is it
Look at
11-4
the challenge
today?
here around bound. Flash is decent, but Jing, it dissipates. He manages
It was
to find the
11-4.
shot. Finesse now falling. Good damage on the Jing.
Yeah, maybe.
Finish the kill, so Divine. After scooping the orb,
Started
the
believing
Seekers
from the
online.
beginning,
Go
to be
ahead,
honest.
Put him back to 100 HP.
This team can do anything. I know that much.
Artis, as well as Victor, thinking about an approach from behind, but Forsaken is prepped for this. He's got
Oh,
the trap
no.
wire set
Why
up.
did we
Jing,
talk,
meantime,
man?
does get finished off.
I've got your trail.
The Seekers are going to be committed here, all the same. Dizzy not spotting long enough to try to find that blind. Crashies, however, still will get flushed out. Forsaken picking him up, as the plant can now come through.
Okay,
Artis
it's fine
now
after
gone.
that kill.
Just waiting to see what he can do. It's not too much time remaining, though. Has to back off. The Mosh just to send
Dude,
him
he's
out.
real
Seems
close to
they're
getting
still very
another
suspicious about the
official.
position, and Victor likely just going to be waiting to see if anyone aggressively pushes out towards Waterfall in the exit.
Okay, I might get another kill here.
Try to maybe find a gun. Sam, though, catching Forsaken right as he turned around. And there's potential here for Mind Freak as well. The chest shot takes them down. Sam, with 3 kills, grabs the Vandal. He wants to challenge this one. He's thinking about it. CGRS just staying tucked into the corner. He says, at the very least, you know what? Maybe I can finish you off. Jump up over the top. Victor will be able to
Damn,
get
I
the
mean,
kill.
that's
So
a lot
everybody
of
down the
damage.
side of PRX, but NRG
Tell you what,
cannot
though.
get that round win. Economic damage
They need to,
still
they
not
pretty much need to win
allowing for PRX
every
to
round
bank up anything.
anyway. Like it's not
Continue to
too
claw
bad.
this
He's
one
not
back
2 away
and
from
closer and
official, I
closer,
think.
Now 6-11.
That's a huge
Or
moral
1?
victory for the side of
Dude,
NRG.
I shouldn't be doing maths at 8 AM.
Kind of a lack of discipline here at the end of the round from PRX.
Danny Fuji.
Cost
What's up,
them.
dude? Danny Fuji with the 5
Forsaken
months.
trying
Thanks
to
so
get
much.
a little bit aggressive. I think
Thanks to the fast YouTube
play a
VODs.
little
Oh,
bit
I should
deeper
make the
here
other
as
one.
PRX. I was going to
Lovely,
really
bro. Thanks so much.
applaud them for the way they did the beginning of this round. Again, given the sight, but like
a
you
good
mentioned earlier,
reminder.
leaving those traps behind to watch for those lurks, really cover their bases there. And it looked like it was potentially going to be solid. But it is going to be
What's the record
NRG
for the
now
most amount of
coming
times
into
hitting the
this.
same site in a
4
row?
rounds in a row
You
for
want to
PRX.
watch?
Gonna wanna
You want to watch
really talk
Team
about
Secret
how you want to
against
maybe
DRX,
either
I think it
reinforce
was.
the seaside,
They hit a 12 rounds in
kind
a
of
row.
worry about some change of direction, some
Was
change
it,
of
was
pace
it
from PRX.
was it vs DRX
Try to really lock this map down, get it out of the way, get over to Bind.
on Haven?
Just one off from bringing that into this map point, but it's been 4 consecutive for the side of PRX. This could be the point, though, that really turns the tides. The lockdown.
G2 on Icebox.
Ultimate.
Yeah, but G2 would sometimes throw in like
a lot of
I mean they would always
confusion.
go B, but sometimes they would throw in
Beauty
an
the
A.
rounds here.
Like
Suns
this
pull the
this
trigger on
game,
it.
no joke, 12 rounds they just went A
PRX,
again,
do they
A
have it in
again,
them to
all the
continue
time,
this
non-stop.
run, or can NRG
I think
take
it
that
was
second to
literally
last
12 out of
step
12 rounds
towards
A.
Bind right here and now?
And look, it's CGRS, 1 away from the Thrash again. Forsaken still sitting on that neural theft.
Finesse one off a pit.
Yeah, finesse one off a pit, so some huge ults.
Do they have a good plan
coming
into
in
this?
here.
Just go get an AWP for
NRG
the fish.
certainly
FNS 1 away,
trying to see if they can prepare. Finesse. Probably
and
considering
they're doing it. And to be honest, they've been getting this
away
AWP
with
for
this
free. I'm not
or
even
for
sure
free,
NRG have a
maybe
punish for this.
The C lean stopped for PRX. But for now, they're continuing to contest that space, but it is the change here for PRX. It's going to be Forsaken. Starting to lurk towards the other side
Dude,
of
I
the
love
map.
how and PRX are like,
Playing back,
surely
though,
they have a
watching
punish for this.
angle, just with a knife out. No,
Surely
okay,
they have a
didn't quite see him
punish.
the
There were
first time
3
around.
people here, and they were so. They
Jing.
even sent
Good amount of
Jing
damage.
over to
Forsaken
touch
now.
the spike so that he could get out with a satchel before all of this.
Breaking
That's
the
how. That's how aware they were
Trailblazer
of it being just a
does
trap
get the
play over
stun, does get
towards
some damage
C.
across. Dart.
They are just getting this AWP
Just
for
go
free
ahead and
all the
connect as he
time.
destroys the camera, removes it. Everybody else now from PRX arriving over here towards A. Som waiting at the connector, and Forsaken doesn't clear the angle wide enough. Ends up getting taken down. Paranoia now going to be sent through. As they looked for the attempt at the rush play there to try and
leave
hound him
A.
out.
Artist has his ult.
Plant should come down. NRG now starting to ready up for this retake. Again, that lockdown.
3 players stacked up. Surely this cannot find value. Surely they should be able to destroy it. Tries a hug against the wall, sends it out. Not going to be getting the stun. It's not going to be recoverable either. Divide. Noting finesse though. Gets the headshot, gets the kill. Now they have to be worried about that threat coming out of the B site and potentially behind. But right now they're focused up on the site itself, knowing that they zoned them out with the lockdown.
Oh boy.
Tap onto the spike, the boom bot cleared. They
I
know
mean,
that
honestly, they got 2 people here. Oh, he died with mosh pit.
Finds the kill, looks to try to go for the hold, but Artist
Ooh,
comes
and
up
then
with
his
a
luck
second.
is just, man. They
They're holding
needed
it
to,
through,
oh my
reveal,
goodness.
drags across, finds one,
Yeah,
cannot
they needed
get
to
the
just delay a
second.
little bit earlier here.
And with 3
They
members
kind
left
of needed
standing,
to
NRG
use
will finally
the
break the
Gecko
win
Molly.
streak. Stopping PRX dead
Had to
in
be a
their
freer
tracks
use.
and taking it now to map point.
In the early part of this round, I like the little runabout that Forsaken goes on, but he shoots open this door. Oh my god.
That's a spec bug for us, though.
Just didn't quite
I
notice.
reckon he wasn't on the screen.
Didn't see it. But I didn't,
That's a devastating replay.
didn't
It's
really
actually a spec
wanna see
bug.
him shoot
He
that
wouldn't have
door
seen him.
just yet. I thought he kind of broke it a little bit early. And then that's what
When you're on
cost them.
someone else and you're specking them, you're like 0.1-ish, roughly. Between 0.1 and 0.2, there's like a slight delay. So like if they turn away, like you saw him turn away there, we on our screens, because we're in the observer client, will see him, but on his screen they won't. It's like when you watch someone that's dead, sometimes you'll see stuff that they won't see. Like if he turns away, you're going to see like a 0.1 on that one position. So that's kind of why as well, when you're dead specking, you should always just be watching, because there's a chance of that happening.
They're going to be pushing straight in to all this KJ util that Artist has set up here on the B site. But to spam the Trailblazer to try to lead the way. Our alarm bot, Nanoswarm's going through. Jing is getting worked lower and lower, ends up falling. CJRS over, answering
It was
back to
screen
his
record
own,
from
but
his
now
POV,
Artist gets
but
the buy.
then take everything back
And
that I
it is
said.
all on CJRS to try to keep them in this map, but he cannot do it.
Alright, nicely done.
13-6.
Nicely handled.
Absolutely gorgeous reply from NRG after dropping their map pick of Pearl. They come into PRX's Lotus and they
It was,
absolutely
yeah, it was
decimate them.
dominant, just a little bit
Just
delayed.
beautiful stuff here, top to bottom from NRG.
PRX need to
Love
win a
the
pistol.
reads, love the play.